Garage gyms are more than just a place to lift weights. They're a sanctuary, built from scratch, designed with intention, and shaped by the person who trains there.
Every rack, every dumbbell, and every scuffed floor tells a story. I'm reviewing different garage gyms and ranking them S tier to F tier, based on functionality, vibes, and that all-important X factor. The thing you can't buy, but you definitely feel. Let's see which gyms are elite and which ones need to go back to the drawing board.
We are on our first tour of our garage gym reviews, and I've been hearing a lot of hype about this garage. Apparently, it's got everything you need for training, and we're about to check it out. So let's go see who owns this garage, and let's take a tour of their gym. They gotta let us in. I'm stoked. Hey! Surprise, surprise!
Why don't you just call?
I mean, I could have called, but what's better than just showing up in Colorado?
All right, here we are.
Are you gonna invite me in?
So, what are you, a vampire? This is the Mustache Dojo.
And at first look, this gym seems immaculate. I'm talking about the color schemes, the variety of equipment in here, anything that you need in a garage gym, this place seems to have. So let's dive in at a closer look and really see what this gym has to offer. If you guys don't know already, this is my identical twin brother, Dylan Miraglia, and as you can see, he has a phenomenal garage gym. Now, it wasn't always like this, right?
No, slowly built over the years, and about 6 months ago, it's finally fully finished.
Dude, you literally accumulated every piece imaginable from like strongman training, bodybuilding stuff, CrossFit, you know, you name it. It seems like every aspect of fitness is here.
Yeah, this is for hybrid athletes and hybrid sports. Like, so you need a big variety of equipment just to get good at everything.
All right, so, you know, I'm looking at a couple different aspects when I'm reviewing garage gyms. 1, functionality. 2, vibes. 3, that X factor. How do you think you're gonna stack up after the end of this tour?
I have no idea what your X factor is, but like this whole gym is like built around functionality. It's like, do I have everything that I can do or imagine I could do in this gym?
We're gonna find out. I mean, we got some pretty top contenders as we're reviewing, but I mean, I'm just blown away. 1, I think branding is important. And when you come in here and you say this is the Mustache Dojo and you walk into a massive vinyl print on the wall, knowing that this is the Mustache Dojo. What is this saying right here?
Thick thighs save lives. Now, this is important because the guy at the firehouse totally hooked me up. He just happened to have a large vinyl printer for this job. And I'm like, hey, can you like quote me? Because other companies quote me like $800, whatever. He's like, yeah, I can do it for like half that price. I'm like, can you help me set it up too? And he was like, oh, did it. And like the very next day, he's like, hey, is that still up? It's still hanging, right? I'm like, what do you mean it's still hanging? Of course it is. Like, oh, okay, I just want to make sure. I'm like, are you not confident in that being up there? But
thick thighs save.
Thick thighs.
I think it's worked. I think it's true to the testament of this gym. And not only that, he's got it up there, he's got the branding right on his shirt, easily recognizable. Mustache Dojo, guys. And the heavy mug.
10 kilo heavy mug, branding on there too.
How heavy? Oh God, whoa! Why are there spiders in here?
It doesn't get much use, it's heavy.
What the hell? All right, let's dive deeper. Let's talk about some of these pieces of equipment that you have. All right, start off with, this was like one of the first racks you got?
This is one of the first pieces of equipment I actually bought, like paid full price for and everything. And yeah, the essential squat rack that you ever need. And this is actually the Rogue Collegiate half rack. I just like the way it looks, it angles down. And then I just painted the back plate to kind of match the whole color scheme of the entire gym.
Guys, color schemes are important. If you want to score high on the vibes, this place is decked out in black and white. Not only that, he's got the white lights to match with it. So vibes, we're feeling pretty good in here. But like this rack literally has everything. Guys, got your 25s, got your 10s, you got a plethora of 45. You painted these, right?
I painted those. I bought those prior to COVID for like 30 cents a pound. Amazing deal.
Guys, 30 cents a pound for weights. Usually they go $1 per pound. This is a steal right here. And if it didn't get heavy enough, we got 100-pound plates right here. How often do these get used?
Those actually get used a lot. Like if you've never done like burpees with a 100-pound plate, it's so fun, great for the heart rate, great for strength, because you can just tap the ground, go right overhead and continue going on. So they actually do get a lot of use.
Guys, when it comes to garage gyms, usually one of those things that are gonna fall apart are having enough weights in the gym, especially if you're looking to go heavy for like deadlifts, squats, right that.
Especially for the belt. The belt.
Yeah, guys, this isn't just a rack. There's a belt squat right over here. Like, there's also a baby, carriage right next to it, but
Swing.
let's get
It's a swing.
baby swing. We got the full belt squat over here. Jeez. As far as like functionality goes, you got your rack. You can do whatever you want in there. Bench press, strict press, deadlift, squats. Hey, this is your garage gym. You can even curl on the squat rack if you want.
You can curl on the squat
No
rack.
one's gonna stop you.
I rarely do bicep curls. So rarely, but it will happen.
But on top of that, you got the belt squat to go with it. And not only do you have one rack, you got two. Yeah. Let's go check out the second rack because it's even better than this one. All right, rack numero 2. Again, you can do anything you want in this kind of rack. You got your deadlifts, bench press, whatever. But, you got nice atomic grips for some grip strength here. The coolest part about this rack, you got dual cables on each side.
Dual cables on each side. And this new Rogue functional trainer system, the cables are so smooth.
Oh yeah, let's get a quick pump. Channel that inner Sam Sulek. Yeah, super smooth. And if you guys were wondering, these plates right here start at 20 pounds all the way to 300. Have you racked this yet?
For rows I have.
So have you racked both, or is it just a single side?
So when they're together, it's 300 for the double pulley, and then it's the other side. You see 2 numbers on there? That's the single pulley.
Oh, guys, 300 pounds just for the cable pulleys on top of whatever else you want to put with it, like doesn't go wrong. And there's even more weights to go around, especially this side's gonna have more of that bumper plates, which is great for Olympic lifting, fast style CrossFit movement. You even have the lat pull down right at top. On the low side, you can get low rows, whatever else you want in there.
And a landmine attachment as well.
Landmine attachment. Guys, as far as functionality goes, he doesn't just have the rack, he has all the bells and whistles that go with it.
So this was the third piece of equipment I actually paid full price for. Everything in the gym you see, there's only 3 pieces of equipment I actually paid full price for. It was that first rack I bought 8 years ago. This was the third piece of equipment I actually paid full price for, but that's it. Everything else I got wheeling and dealing on Facebook Marketplace, selling stuff for more money, buying stuff when it came available. I won a few pieces of equipment in competitions, so looks like an expensive gym. I did not spend that much money.
Speaking of more of the stuff, we got a weight tree right over here. Now, I am gonna slightly call it out because you go up to 50s, kind of standard like a hotel gym,
Yes.
But you save the day because we got our power blocks here. These, I believe, go up to 90 a piece, so at least we can get some heavier presses or whatever else we're using down for here. And not only that, we got the full rack of kettlebells. And not just light kettlebells, going from 16 kilograms all the way to the beast, or
56 kilos.
the chonky, 56 kilos, it's still good. Damn, whole variety of bells to choose from. Another thing we look for when we're talking about functionality is choosing your equipment wisely. Again, you only have so much space in a garage gym, so you want to get the most out of it. Usually you don't want one piece that just does one thing. You want a piece that does a variety of movements. This is one of those right here, actually one of my favorites just for GHD sit-ups. Also for reverse hypers, you can do a bunch of different movements on here. And when it's your own gym and not someone else's, you can have a set weight that you know you're always going to do. Is this your set reverse hyper weight?
Yeah, this is when I want to accumulate a lot of reps. That's pretty much the weight I use. And it just stays on there.
Guys, you gotta
Ready
love
to go.
home gyms where you can just keep your weights out, never have to re-rack them. You don't have to find that one guy who's just leaving stuff out. Cause you're that guy.
I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Actually, believe it or not, this is the one piece of equipment that I spent probably the least amount of money on. So right out the door, I think Rogue sells this for $2,300. And then you have to take into account taxes, you have to take into account shipping. I originally bought just the reverse hyper model from some guy selling it on Facebook Marketplace for $400. Someone wanted to buy it during COVID randomly, sold it for $800. And then someone was selling this massive piece of equipment for I think $900 because they just needed to get rid of it. So all in all, I spent $500 total just to get this piece of equipment.
A true bargain hunter. I mean, that was
my best deal I've ever got.
I know stories of you haggling people on Facebook Marketplace. Guys, he is the guy who is just lighting up Facebook Marketplace, giving the lowest offer possible, and just...
I only do that when people throw up random, absurd numbers for items that they want. Like, there was a sandbag on there, and someone wanted $300 because it was a 300-pound sandbag. I'm like, that is outrageous for sandbag prices. So I kind of messaged him, like, oh, this sand must be from Normandy Beach. Like, it's that expensive and that pristine. So I'll get into some bidding wars. I ain't afraid.
Haggler through and through, but you gotta love it because you built this entire freaking masterpiece.
I'm the problem with Facebook Marketplace, yes.
Let's move on. We got a quick shout out to this entire area. One, if you're gonna have a garage gym, it's really important to lay down. These are what, horse mats?
Horse stall mats.
Horse stall mats or gym flooring. Again, you're gonna be dropping stuff all the time. Like, you wanna protect your floor. You don't wanna be nice and delicate. So whenever I see garage gyms or gyms indoors that don't have this type of matting, like, just spend a couple extra $100, get that done. It's gonna be a lot nicer. So one, applause for having this. Two, having a nice section of open space. You can get pretty much all your calisthenics done in here. You got a beautiful pegboard, especially with line markers for your wall balls. I can see that already. So, I mean, we gotta see a couple pegboards.
Oh, pegboards, I do pegboards all the time.
You gotta see a couple pegboards
so
here.
I am the only garage in this whole neighborhood that has like a 12-foot ceiling, and I took advantage of it. I had ropes hanging, and I got the pegboard all the way up to 12 feet. So this is just easy work.
Oh God. Making it look easy.
I do a lot of pegboards.
All right, this is one of my worst movements.
I remember this.
For some reason, this arm just doesn't have that lockout strength anymore. We're gonna give it a go, but oh God, let's see where we're at here. Oh, not terrible.
Definitely not 3 pegs like I did.
Yeah, shut up. We still got there.
I think I could probably do 2 in the time you did 1.
Whatever. All right, also, you got a wide variety of sandbags. What is the weight of each one? And you got a couple different styles of bags as well.
Yeah, so I love sandbags. There is nothing more gratifying than ripping off a weight off the floor and just getting it over your shoulders. So all the sandbags, I got a 75-pound one, 100 pounds, 125, even though it says 120, I feel them a little bit heavier, 150, 175, and that's the hustle stone or whatever they call it, 200-pound bag, and then this is just a 100-pound big old med ball. I wish I had a 300-pound bag, but
100-pound soft
we'll
stone.
get there. And then again, just hiding some more equipment, T-bar roast with a landmine, can't forget that.
Guys, even more accessories. I would have never even, no, wait a minute. What in the world is this?
So I just picked this up randomly on Facebook Marketplace because someone was getting rid of it for like 20 bucks. This is just a body tempering tool. You can throw weights onto it, and if you're just lying down, you can really get the deep points of the hamstrings. But not only that, this is by far the best piece of equipment I've ever used for if you're doing hip thrusts off a roller pad or a bench, because it doesn't dig into your hips and hurt you.
Oh, snap.
So all the weight is nice and tight right next to you, and this thing feels so good on your hips because all that weight is dispersed.
Another tool that is it's meant for foam rolling.
Yeah.
But you're using it for hip thrust because it's got that like axle style bar, and you can put those hundreds on there, and you got some, hey, any ladies out there that are looking for amazing hip thrusts, get yourself one of these and just load up some hundreds on each side.
This is by far the best tool for that.
Because people always use padding,
but
having a thick axle, and this is thicker than an axle bar. This is like, what, 3 times as thick as an axle bar?
Probably 4-inch or something like that. Yeah.
That's not, well, I mean, I gotta see how it feels for the foam rolling part. Like, hold on, let me get this set up. All right, we gotta see what this feels like.
I was gonna say go on your back. I mean, go on your stomach.
Woo, not on my stomach?
Yeah.
Alrighty, bring it on.
Get the hamstrings.
Oh, shoot. Oh, that's nice.
Because it's just more weight into your hamstring, and you just let it sit there.
Oh, damn. I never foam roll, but I can see myself wanting to do that. How often do you do that?
Once a month. That thing is really now meant for a hip thrust. It is by far the best thing I've ever found.
Guys, deep tissue work's always good, and paying for it can always be a bitch. But if you got one of these and extra weight and just let it sit there, this is pretty nice. I gotta give that top tier.
Yeah, that's,
just get it off of me.
This is from Donnie Thompson. He has all those different weighted ones, and now you just add your own weight to make your own ones.
Apparently we got some inspirational quotes on the board. Throughout your life, advance daily, become more skillful than yesterday, more skillful than today. This is never ending. I don't even know how to pronounce that. But hey, pretty inspirational stuff. If you're gonna have a garage gym, get that inspiration up there.
This is another Facebook Marketplace steal. I think these things go for like $1,200, $1,300, I have no idea. I got it for $650.
Are we not also gonna point out the insanely
look at that
jacked
guy.
person right over here?
So thank you, Matt Stevens, for giving my wife a poster of me, because that's what she wanted, even though I didn't want it. But it's a nice remembering of the fact that I am the king of Hurricane, West Virginia.
Why would you not want this? This would, rather than having Arnold up there, Ronnie Coleman, like, you clearly put in the work, you are the champion, why not have that motivation like, look at that face!
I did have an Amazon driver come up, drop off the gym, and then he looked at the poster, and then looked at me, and I happened to be wearing the same shorts, and he's like, nice job. I'm like, all right.
Ah! Did I do it right?
Close.
Ah! All right, overall, this gym is top notch. He's got the weights, he's got the sandbags, he's got the functionality down. He's got all the pieces of cardio you can imagine. Treadmill, bike, skiers, a rower's in here. And let's talk about that little special something. What is the lights? Because you know, lights go on the ceiling and not the...
So I bought all these lights on Amazon for a great price, and I think they shipped me an extra box by accident.
Okay.
So I was gonna return them, get some money back, but I figured I might as well just make a fun little molecule, since that's epinephrine, so that's just the Go molecule.
Ah, the Go molecule. Hey, again, whenever you need a little bit of something, right there. Do you have any little injections?
Ooh, I should.
It's another video. All right, Dylan, phenomenal garage gym. I mean, you literally have a phenomenal space. Like, when we talk about a functionality standpoint, you have the space to do calisthenics, move around. You know, you don't have that like fear that you're gonna knock into something. You got barbells, racks, kettlebells, dumbbells, literally everything. Every aspect of fitness is inside this small space.
Gotta have it all.
As far as vibes go, I mean, you got the branding down, you got the color scheme down. I know once you get the music pumping in here, every workout's gonna be insane. And that X Factor, I don't even know where to start with the X Factor. You got that cool molecule light going against the wall. You have all the accessories like that belt squat, the foam roller piece, like all that adds into that X Factor that you kind of don't see in normal gyms. So we're ranking S tier to F tier. How are you thinking you've fallen down on this?
For which category?
The whole gym as overall.
Overall?
Overall.
This is easily an S gym.
Easily an S gym. All right, guys, again, this is gym number 1. And for our official ranking, we're gonna give it an S tier. This place is unimaginable. You got your branding everywhere. The lights are on point. You have every piece you ever want. Honestly, I wanna stay here just for a month to get a full training camp in. Can I stay?
No.
Can I like sleep right there?
Rent.
He's gonna charge me rent, guys. This is family.
This is America.
All right, let's go ahead to our next gym and let's see where they're gonna fall in this ranking system. This is stop number 3 of our garage gym reviews. We already seen an S tier gym. We've seen a B one. Let's see what this gym has to offer. Let's find out. That slow, dramatic raise.
What's all that racket?
What the? Where's the gym?
It's down the basement. Come
So
on.
much for a garage gym. Let's go follow them. I thought there was gonna be a gym in here.
It's in the basement.
It's in the basement. We got a basement gym. Through the hallways.
Through the doggy gate. Follow me.
Already heading into the basement. I have no idea what to expect, but I can already tell it's probably gonna be like a dungeon vibe. Okay. Get a little lisky, a little lay of the land. First of all, for those of you who don't know, it's my father, Michael Miraglia. Yes, we share the same name, and this is his, let's call it a home gym, not a garage gym. I'm guessing this is the name.
Gym 41.
Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Gym 41 is named after PS 41 in the Bronx, where I grew up.
All right, grew up in the Bronx, New
The
York.
concrete playground.
Hey, if you're gonna have a home gym, it is super important to get the branding. Pretty much got the branding, not, as nice as we've seen from other gyms, but hey, the branding is still there, and just from the looks of it, like, there is a wide variety. Number one, I'm gonna point out the flooring. If you're gonna have a home gym, it is super important to have flooring because you're dropping weights, especially if we're talking about Olympic lifts, moving CrossFit style. It's one of those things that just adds a little level to your home gym. Put in the money, get some horse stall mats, get some gym flooring. It makes it that much nicer. Is this an Olympic platform?
The Olympic platform.
All right, to top it all off, not only do we got gym flooring, we got a custom built Olympic platform. Horse stall on the mats for our rubber just to ground the bumper plates, and inside is gonna be our plywood, which is gonna give us this nice reactive forces when we go through our Olympic lifting. So honestly, right off the bat, kudos to that. But part of the criteria we have is vibes of the gym. It's a little depressing in here, not gonna lie. One Arnold poster would have made the world of a difference. Maybe a Ronnie Coleman, quote right there. So vibes. And maybe if you're just blasting grunge or emo music, you can get into the middle of a workout, but what are your normal workouts looking like?
Warm-ups, heavy lifts, and some core work off the cables.
Not bad. If you're gonna prioritize working out, prioritize your strength training, and that's gonna come down to heavy lifting. We have a massive rack. You can get your big three done here. You can get your squat, deadlift, bench press here. We got a wide variety of bumper plates to use, so we're definitely not a shortage on the weights. We even got the bench set up. Might as well rack up a couple as we're doing some reviews here. This is your warm-up weight, right?
Oh, sure.
All right. It's a sturdy rack. I don't think this is bolted in the floor, but
No,
it weighs enough. I don't think it needs to. Let's point out the rack also has multi-grips on it. So not only can we get our regular pull-ups done right here, but we can change the angle of our grip if we want to go close, if we want to go even a little bit wider for neutral. It's got multiple bars there. It even has a fat bar in the back. If we want to focus more on our grip strength, we can use that fat bar. So functionality, that's how we're also rating the gym. There's a lot of use that we can get out of this place. But it looks like we also got some cardio equipment here. Rower's a fantastic choice. It uses 90% of the musculature, so A+ for the choice of cardio. Treadmills, get them out of here. It's just gonna be a coat rack or a dust collector in a home gym, so this is gonna be, this already looks like it's collecting some dust. Does this get used?
Every day.
Every day. Okay, we also got a bike here. Let's talk about this. You're your avid cyclist?
Yes, I am. This is a Cervelo R5 carbon frame, weighs under 15 pounds. The handling on the hills, because we're right at the foothills of the Rockies,
right.
Amazing. And it's hooked up to a Wahoo trainer.
And just behind this bike that I can't even repeat the name of, it looks like a full bar. There is a legit full bar in the back of this home gym. Usually the two don't mix, but again, this I guess goes with the vibes. It's kind of depressing in here to begin with. Maybe you're drinking some troubles away. What's back there?
That's storage. That's where it belongs. It's also part of motivation. It's like, I'll delay gratification.
Storage, delayed gratification. It looks like there's, thousands of Christmas boxes. So hand in hand, storage with Christmas, storage with your alcohol. Let's point out
That's a freezer.
Another fun fact right here. All right, I'll give you props on the full freezer. It could have been a step up if we had like some beverages in here. That would have been great right after a workout, but full freezer. Looks like we got some frozen veggies. There's a pie in there. Is that a pie? No, chicken strips. Even better, A+. All right, we'll put that on the X Factor list. Does this speaker work?
Yes, they do.
Is it not plugged in?
For someone who used to play rugby with his Scotland jersey, it's also storage. Just so you know.
For those of you who didn't know, I played rugby for about 10 years. Years in high school, years in college, a year in club after that. I had to stop. I got way too many concussions. I shattered my nose, can no longer breathe right. It's a fantastic sport. If it's one that you've never thought about, give it a shot. It's far better than American football. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say there. All right, moving on. Let's see. So we got a fantastic rack. We got a box. Again, if you're gonna have a home gym, this is something that's just low profile, easy to add into the repertoire. Whether we're doing box step-ups, you can add weight to that. We can get our box jumps going on. This box is gonna be 3-tier levels. It's gonna start at 20 inches, go to 24, and also move to the 30. This is like under $100 on Amazon. No reason why it shouldn't be a part of your home gym. And to top it all off, we got a cable stack. Varying from high to low, we can change the cable stacks. Not the smoothest, but we can still get solid core in here. We can get some rows. Always good to have a cable machine, especially if the majority of your work is gonna be done on barbell. This is great for accessories and other strength to add in. Looks like we don't need those plate clips. We can add in any bumper plates that we want to or additional weights. So they already have enough weights to add on to. We can just keep it stacking on. Definitely a way to go as opposed to our click and plug weight set.
And don't forget the rings, especially hooked up to this nice iron metal bar across the whole house.
That is pretty dope. Running across, we got a nice steel I-beam, ring setup down below. You can change this setup to add to your rows. We can get some solid plank holds, push-ups. We can even do some archer push-ups, or we can even go some pec flies with this. Honestly, I say they're a great choice. Add in some additional calisthenics, core work, especially upon your barbell. But aside from that, I mean, you still got good space. We can easily move the rower to the side. We can get the bike out of here. You got some really good space just to move, to get some burpees, other calisthenics done. Play around with the dumbbell sets a little bit more. But let's go into the rating. Off the bat, what do you think you're gonna get? We rate it from S tier all the way down to F tier.
Obviously S tier. I'm sure everybody agrees with me, right?
Okay. We're gonna talk about 3 things. Functionality. You do have a lot of good functionality here. You got the squat rack, you got multiple pieces of cardio, you got some cable stacks, and plenty of space for free weights. So functionality, we're looking pretty good. Vibes, however. I know you're happy with this place. It hits home, Gym 41. He grew up in the Bronx. It brings back those memories. But for me, especially without a speaker system that's plugged in, this is not where I want to spend an hour of my gym session or my time. So we're gonna rate the vibes pretty low, but that X factor, it's not gonna be that high for me, but I know other people will love a full bar in their gym. I don't know why, but people would. You got that freezer, you got the chicken strips inside, so moderately we're on that X factor. However, for a full ranking, are you ready for it?
Go ahead.
We're gonna give this a C tier.
Oh!
That's not bad, it's not bad. There's a lot of good space for someone's home gym. You can get more than enough done here. I've seen plenty of home gyms that just bite the dust, and this is definitely a step above the rest.
Can you come back in 6 months and it'll S-class?
Hey, we'll come back. Maybe we'll get that S tier. But always something to strive for. But for now, let's head to our last garage gym. Is it even a garage? You're just gonna have to stay tuned to find out, because this is gonna be our last stop of the video.
Here we are in Las Vegas, and a lot of the houses around this neighborhood look exactly the same, but the one we're about to visit has a special secret which we're going to check out. So let's head to our next garage gym and see what's in store for us. Let's go check it out. Rather than storing a car, this garage is holding a beautiful home gym, which the owner has been giving high praise, but let's put that to the test and get a solid review, see how it stacks up on the list. Can't wait to see this place. Jordan, my guy. How's it going, man?
Good, man. Good.
So, thank you, one, for taking us into your gym. Why don't you show us around a little bit?
Cool. Back here, obviously a yoke, multifunctional. You got your squat rack, pull-up bar, rings, resistant bands, rope.
Guys, when you are tight on space, you want to make use of every single inch you have. So when you get a yoke rack, you can take that out, carry it around your neighborhood, but it also functions as a squat rack, bench, whatever you need. We even got the pull-up bars, ropes are attached, rings. I mean, just for one piece, you're getting what, 8 different things out of just like this one thing?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, so Jordan, how long have you had the gym, and has it always looked like this, or was it like a slow build to get it to where we are now?
Slow build over the last maybe 2.5 years.
Okay, 2.5 years to build your oasis here.
Yeah, for sure.
Wait, does the gym have a name?
Not yet.
Guys, this is really important. If you're gonna have a home gym, I think branding is very important. I like, the aesthetic. You got the black walls, you got the gold splatter, but you need a name.
We do need a name, so we'll have to come up with one for sure.
Guys, put down in the comments what you think this gym should be called. Finish out the tour and kind of let those ideas start rolling. But it's been 2.5 years in the making. What's been like first, and what's been piling on the list?
First, obviously the rack. That was a big one.
Super important.
For that. Then platform. Echo bike was the first piece of equipment after that. And then just started adding pieces from there. Rower, skier is probably the newest piece of equipment. Everything else we've acquired over the years. So, bumper plates, barbells, dumbbells, you name it. Just kind of been getting odd stuff here and there.
Nice. Yeah, guys, when you're gonna have a home gym, it usually just doesn't start off, we buy everything all at once. It's usually accumulated over time. I'm assuming Facebook Market has been like a huge, Facebook Market always has deals when people are trying to get rid of stuff. Jump on those deals because they're gonna go by quick. Other than that, like just overall first impressions, you seem to have a very good use of your space. We got, platform dead and center. I know you're working big on your Olympic lifts, so like this is a priority numero uno for you. You still have a lot of space to get some good quality like calisthenic movements, burpees, jumping around. You got the big 3 when it comes to cardio. You got your ski erg, you got the bike, you got the rower. So honestly, like it does have a full setup. And one of the ways I'm rating this gym is functionality. Like, does every piece count? Is it just taking up space, or can we use it for multi-purpose? Let's chat a little bit about the ski erg. So hard work pays off. You're wearing the sweatshirt too.
Yeah.
Let's chat a little bit about like what your goals are and what you use to reach those goals.
Yeah, so I follow Hard Work Pays Off as my programming. Being a ambassador for them, that was a piece that I like using the most. I think it's the most diverse piece of equipment that you can kind of weave into everything.
Yep.
It's an easy warm-up. It's an easy to add into Olympic lifting. Like that's just the biggest one there. With me, my goals, especially being in a home gym, you have to work out by yourself, and you have to just have pieces of motivation to just keep pushing, because sometimes you just want to go back in.
And the ski erg is one of those go-tos that's always
easy.
there.
Walk in, just get it done.
Guys, if you're trying to figure out what cardio piece to add in, I mean, rowers like always top tier. It's gonna hit 90% of the musculature. However, Space Saver, this is very compact, doesn't even take up much space. You even have the option to get rid of the floorboard, and you can just go with a wall mount on this, so it even takes up less space. But all you have to do, get your handles here, start ripping this thing, and then you can put them away, go on to your next movement. I want to tell you, Jordan, I've never seen these attachments on a skier. Have you seen these before? You just made these?
They come with it. When you order
come with this?
When you order it straight from Concept 2, they actually come with it.
Guys, I'm shook. In all my years of fitness, I have never seen this handle on a Concept 2 ski erg. And the fact that it comes, this is bolted in,
Yeah.
my mind is blown. Guys, did you know about this? If you did, throw it down in the comments because I've never seen this before in my life and I've been doing fitness for like over 20 years. Insane. Anyways, moving on. All right, Jordan, I know you talked to me before about like some of the things you hate in the morning, but you end up doing anyways, especially when we approach winter and you know, that's now. We have an ice plunge here. Like, are we using it every day? I can already hear it running. So you got the chiller unit set up to it.
Yep.
What's the temp set at? How long are you doing it for? And what kind of like weekly basis is your routine?
So it's on a timer, so it has to don't have to run all day, obviously for
Smart.
yeah, not blowing the electricity. But it's set at 55, kicks on midnight, so it gets down to it. And every day, anywhere from 90 seconds to 3 minutes is like my window, but it's every single day. So if I can, even if it's a short one, whether it's a little bit longer, whatever that may be, but first thing in the morning, I get up, let the dog out, come straight in here, plunge, get the day started, and then come out and work out maybe about an hour after that. So
Right on. I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna get in, but if you have the space for it, it's something easy you can do that's gonna change the entire day. Yes, there's a lot of studies out there. Yes, some people say it does absolutely nothing. From a mental standpoint, getting in for 3 to 5 minutes can change the rest of your day, get a huge rush of dopamine and endorphins. So I always think it's worth it. Jordan does it every day. I used to have it a part of my routine. I recently took it out. I stick more to the sauna. I like the heat. Maybe I'll go back to the cold, but for now, I think I'm pretty good. But let's chat about these tires. These tires are great. One, you can do a bunch of tire flips. You can get your functional movements on. You can also use them for step ups, a bunch of other things, especially for, I don't know, space saving. It might be a little much. Are we using these pretty often or?
not too often, more seasonally, I would say. Like when the weather's nice, definitely getting them out on the street. Sledgehammers obviously are a good one. Since I don't have a sled, these are good for using the rope. Sled pulls is what most of them are used for. And then step ups if I'm doing something and the box is just not doing it. It's functional where you can do sled pulls, do some step ups, sledgehammer, all in one.
Okay,
So
I thought these were gonna
seasonally.
take up space, but now that you can also use them for sled pushes and pulls, bring them out to the street, you got the yoke rack, so you can have an entire strongman day session outside in the neighborhood. So I guess it's worthwhile. Let's chat about your last piece that I'm seeing in the gym. All right, we got our rack of dumbbells starting right at 15, and it looks like it's gonna go all the way to 55.
Yeah.
Pretty much looking like the hotel setup, but you have plenty of barbell weights that you can use, so I don't see the huge point of loading up on dumbbells. Do you wish you had any heavier dumbbells? Would they be beneficial to you?
No, I think the range I have is here just good for accessory work or just, quick workouts, 20, 30 minute like hotel gym style where I'm like,
Yeah.
I just need to get in, get out.
And typically, like for us doing CrossFit, most of the time we're just gonna need a 50-pound bell for snatches or anything like that.
Yeah.
If it requires heavier weights, you're loading up a barbell.
Exactly. And the accessory work is probably the big thing with programming I follow. That's something they try to push 3-4 times a week, having some accessory work after that. So having dumbbells makes that easier instead of trying to, use resistant bands or something.
And I think it's in the right range for accessory work. Like you want to have the 15 pounds. I would say even if you had 10s, that would still help out for like some movement kind of accessory work. But in this range, that's pretty much what we need for a garage gym. Like I think you have a lot of the keys that you need for a solid workout.
Yeah, for sure.
So with that being said, let me get one more walkthrough and then let me determine how we're going to rate this gym.
Sounds good.
I didn't want to overlook one more factor this gym has to offer. It has a workbench, which isn't just meant for tools, it's meant for accessories and everything you need for the gym. We got our remote for the clock start. We have our laptop, which is going to control the music, which is wildly important, especially if you want the vibes to be at an all-time high. So just at a touch of a button, it's connected to the speakers and this place can get bumping with some good music, especially if you're killing your soul slowly and slowly in the gym. And as we open these drawers, we're going to get a wide variety. Gotta have tape accessory. Is this a sushi mouse keypad? Yeah.
Bonus point.
Bonus points right here. But we got the ultimate book about Olympic weightlifting. Jordan's an Olympic weightlifter. That's what he's prioritizing. Gotta have the book to back it up. And then as we open it up, you're gonna find some more accessory works, knee sleeves, wrist wraps, so everything you need in the gym is gonna be set up right here. Maybe he'll add labels, but it's his gym, he knows where everything is. If it was me, I would add labels just because I would forget where I put everything. But let's head to the review. All right, it is that time to give your gym a score. Again, we are scoring it from S tier all the way to F tier. We're looking at functionality of the gym. We're looking at the vibes, and we are looking on that X factor, what's gonna make this whole place stand out across some others. Now, I'm not gonna lie, we've been to some pretty crazy gyms so far. This one is like your classic setup home gym, but with a lot of flair. One, I love the color scheme that you got going on. Black, gold splatter, you got some awesome artwork on the wall, anything that's gonna get you motivated. Fitness in 100 words right there, like, easy, gets me motivated. I already wanna get my workout in. Two, functionality, like you have the platform, you have all the cardio equipment you need, you have the bells for accessories, you have a lot of strongman equipment so I can just do laps and really showcase the neighbors that like who's alpha here on this street. Absolutely. So I know you're locking it down. And that X factor, you got the ice plunge. A lot of gyms are just gonna go away with those bells and whistles because one, it's hard work. No one extra wants to put in that like extra effort. Two, it's just, do I have the space for it? But I think it really gives like that next level of like, I'm taking my gym routine seriously and it is a part of my everyday culture. So for a final review on this gym, what do you think you got?
I don't know. not knowing what the competition's like, you know, it's hard.
It's tough, but based on my 3 criteria, Jordan, I'm giving you B tier for the list. How do you feel about that?
Feel good, feel good.
Honestly, it's high on the list. I think really the only things you can really add to this, maybe a couple heavier dumbbells, and you gotta name the gym, man. Yeah. You gotta name the gym. This is your sanctuary, your space. You gotta own it. Even if it's just Jordan's Gym, it's gotta have a name. But Jordan, thank you for having me out.
All right, man.
Love the gym.
Appreciate it.
We should get a workout in.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get a workout in, but stay tuned to see what the next gym we're gonna review. We'll catch you guys there. Great add to the gym. All right, we are on our last stop of garage gym reviews, and you might be wondering, why the hell am I at a gas station? The reason is, it's not only a gas station inside, it is a pro custom shops with also a little bit of X factor. That's right, they have some grip strength challenges inside, what you would call a home gym, but we're gonna go inspect it out, see what's inside, and see if it's going to be that S tier or F tier ranking. So come follow me, let's get inside this gas station and see what challenges they have to offer. All right, we are inside the shop of Gorilla Pro Costumes, and join with me is the owner, founder, John Eric. John Eric, how did this shop come to be, and just tell me a little bit about it.
I'll give you the shortest version humanly possible. So years ago, I have a DMV service also.
Yeah.
One of my clients is a machinist. Him and his dad been like a father-son combo for years. We became good friends, and they got stiffed really hard by a gun manufacturer that needed some parts made. And he called me up. He's like, hey, I just want to say goodbye. We're moving back to our home state. And I'm like, what happened? He's like, oh, we got screwed in this deal. I'm like, shit, I'm married. I can't just give you a bunch of money. My wife will kill me. I said, make me a business card holder, like something nice.
Yeah.
You could search high-end business card holders and like something made out of brass or crystal, and it's ugly. So we did some prototypes. I ended up paying him a lot more money than he asked me because I wanted to just help him out and kind of could justify that to my wife. I paid for this thing instead of just giving him money. A customer saw it the day I got it finished and was like, oh dude, that's bitching. Can you make 16M for me and my business? So we did that, and that grew into a thing where he was making hundreds of thousands of dollars just making business card holders.
The ball's rolling that way.
Then a guy comes in and he's telling me this crazy story about how he had hid hundreds of millions of dollars in cash in his walls. Over the course of 40 years, the rats ate all the money, and he literally lost all that money, and he just moved to Vegas from Chicago. And I said, look, we have rats in Vegas, but not like Chicago. Just leave it right there, Charlie. We're making a video. Sorry, we have to edit this out.
No, you're good. It's gonna get clipped out.
Anyway, so he lost all this money. I said, look, we don't have rats like Chicago at all, but we do have rats. So if you're gonna put money in the walls again, because he's that kind of guy, right?
Yeah.
I recommended, I kind of told him something like this little metal box, which you could hide the cash in, stick it inside the wall, a bigger one than this. And he's like, oh, I love it. Make me a couple hundred of them. So a few months goes by. We got most of them finished. He calls me up one night late and he's like, hey, I need you to come over and help me load these up. And this is a mob guy, like an old mob guy. And I'm like, I'm not coming to your house, bro. Like, I don't even want to know where you live. So I said, look, I have a few bricks of my own now. So I took one of my own bricks from my house in the middle of a video. It was too long to email or text. So I had to get a YouTube account, upload it, make a link, send it to him. He calls me a minute later and he's like, why didn't you just tell me the fucking bolts were on the bottom? Click. I'm scared of this guy. I'm not going to say no. Now, of course, we were best friends the next day. So he got his cash loaded up, put his bricks away. And then that video got 1 view, which was him. And then 3 months later, it was Christmas. I got a message from YouTube that said I had 999 plus comments on this video. This video had no tags, no description, no title, nothing. I just uploaded it and they put the date automatically as the default if you don't put anything.
Yeah.
So I go to my YouTube page and I'm like, shit, look at all these comments. I start reading them. You're an asshole showing off your money. Dumbest idea I've ever seen. Hey, I live in Australia. Can you make me one to pay happy anniversary on it? Ship it to me for my wife's anniversary. Ding, 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 ding. But you can't message people on YouTube. So I would just reply back to the comments with my cell phone number. And we literally sold tens of thousands of these boxes by me commenting back to people's comments with my cell phone number.
That is insane.
And that's literally how the cash, gold, silver storage business started. And now it's gone to the point where, I mean, we make stuff for President Trump.
I mean, yeah, look at this room. Like, it is filled with, like,
we're packed,
custom
bro.
bricks. It is just all unique, like, pieces.
Here's my proudest piece.
We're about to see it.
I think you've already seen this. This is a prototype. So you know President Trump uses my gold coasters.
This is insane.
So if you have a meeting with President Trump and he likes you, you might get this as a gift, and I tell you what, he pays for it out of his pocket. He doesn't charge the taxpayers, just so you know.
That is gnarly to
Yes,
start off
these are
just
gold.
by, you know, making a brick for a mob guy who needs some storage space so the rats don't eat his money, and now it's all the way worked itself up to making presidential
It's
seals.
becoming intense.
That is wild story from the ground up. And because now, where I found you was seeing you on YouTube challenging people walking into the
Right.
shop with just grip string challenges.
Right,
Where
grip
did
strings.
that come from, and why did you start posting that on social?
I had a guy working here named Liam McMorrow. Liam will tag you in this video since you're semi-famous. 7'3", 350 with an 8-pack.
Big dude. Okay.
Looks like you, but
lot taller.
add a foot and a half. But way bigger than you. Biceps like this, just ripped. And he came in here and said, yeah, I'm between contracts with professional wrestling, and we just got to become friends. And I'm like, bro, if you're just gonna like chill out for 6 months, come work here. So he's like, yeah, I can. And I'm like, you're gonna do sales easy, because when you walk in a room, or when somebody walks in your room, they're going to you first thing.
100%.
People are
First person
attracted
they
to this
see.
oddity. And if there was a midget in the room, they would go to the midget. People are attracted to unusual things. So he ended up doing sales for me. And of course, a few times that we did some funny stuff, I'm like, can you get that TV up there at the top, just clean the top? And of course, he's like, yeah, done. And then one day, it just came up. One of my buff customers, way bigger than you, comes in and he was just talking smack. And I'm like, dude, I'll kill you arm wrestling. And I'd arm wrestled like 30 years before, like in high school, right? On just like the table in the cafeteria. So we arm wrestled and I beat him. Of course, I didn't know what I was doing. And then Liam's like, hey man, give me a piece. And then I beat Liam. Now Liam's a giant.
He's a big dude.
And he's like, dude, that ain't right. Like something's wrong. And so I end up ordering, actually, let me back up. So I make a few videos of me arm wrestling customers. And then I get a message from Shaquille O'Neal on Instagram wanting to buy something from me. And I said, yeah, and I didn't think it was really Shaq. Like I didn't go click the profile to actually look, is this a blue check mark? And does he have
Or
35
not,
million
just
followers?
some guy.
I just figured some schmuck trying to get some free stuff, because it happens all the time.
Yeah.
There's lots of fake celebrity accounts that want free stuff.
Hey, people are hustlers in Vegas.
This is all over the world. So I said, before I did that, I said, hey, if this is really Shaq, bring your scrawny ass down here. I'm going to pin you like a child on an arm wrestling table,
scrawny
and then I'll
ass.
sell you the stuff. His message back to me was his cell phone number with call me. So I call up, and I know the voice instantly. I'm like, what's up, Shaq? And he says, is this the shriveled up old white dude in the videos? Yeah, this is the shriveled up white dude in the videos. He's like, I'll be down in 2 days, be ready. So I go on Amazon, I go to order arm wrestling, because I did all my arm wrestling on just a desk for a long time. The table shows up the day after him, so I ended up arm wrestling him on a desk. And in the process of uploading all these videos, some pros, professional arm wrestlers start coming in. They're like, nondescript, look like you. Like, you're normal looking. And, well, you might be ripped, I don't know, but I'm just talking dudes that don't look like they can kill you.
Yeah.
And I'm getting beat like a child by 150-pound dudes. I'm 225.
Because they got the...
But they know how to arm wrestle, and I
arm
don't. So one of them came in, his name is Jason Latanya, and he's like, hey, he says, I don't want to like rub on your ego the wrong way, but if you wouldn't mind, you're obviously not a pro, that's not a diss, but you're going to break your arm or somebody else's arm if you don't do it right. So you mind if I show you some stuff? I'm like, I'm wide open, bro. And he's, how much do you weigh?
180.
So he's basically your size, but he's just not ripped.
Got it.
But he's got forearms that make mine look like twigs, and he's also been a cirque dancer, a show performer since he was born.
Yeah.
So he's like an ox kind of strong, like the stupid kind of strong. And I'm like, how can I not even move this guy? Like, he's doing 10% effort, and I could use 2 arms and not move him. So several pros came in over the years and kind of taught us stuff, and then just kind of became this fun thing where, you know, customers come in, big, small, old, fat. One of my best matches was a probably 85-year-old Asian dude, maybe 110 pounds. And he had no quit in his body. And I didn't want him to hurt himself.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he couldn't beat me, but he was the closest anybody who came to beating me that actually couldn't beat me. I was like, what the hell? So, and then I love grip strength. I've always had a really strong grip. So when I found the dynamometer, I'm like, okay, now I can actually gauge it.
Yep.
Not just, you know, pick stuff up and
Here's my baseline.
and
Here's
feel
where it
like
can
I'm
grow.
stronger, but I'm
Yeah.
not. So now I got a competition going on with Zach Baggins, Liam, and a whole bunch of other guys. We send each other videos on a regular basis about who's pulling the highest. Liam's got the record out of our small group at 270 now.
That's nuts.
Mine's 238. Zach Baggins. Sorry, Zach. You're stuck in the 230s, kid. Sorry, but you better work harder.
Guys, there's a lot of people rolling into the shop. Big names like Shaquille O'Neal, Zach Baggins. If you don't know him, he is the star of Ghost Hunters. He's here in Vegas.
Yes.
And then you just get every local that's coming in here testing out the grip. It kind of just snowballed just like the business did. One video here and then it goes up.
Well,
and
it
then...
turned into more of a helpful thing too on I guess, a non-business note. So I read some article about how grip strength can determine like how you deal with diabetes, Alzheimer's, and all these things that old people get.
Yep.
And you can relate grip strength to how you're going to do. And if you can improve that, that will help all kinds of parts of your body. So I can't tell you how many times, and I've got like 500 grippers over there. When the little lady's in, if she can't even do the lowest one, or maybe she pulls a 30, I'm like, look, take this, it's on me. Practice with it. Here's how you do it, and then come in every couple weeks when you're in the neighborhood, and let's test and see if you're getting stronger. So I got about 25 old people that come in at least once a month. And they'll be like, okay, man, I've been doing it in the pool, and I've been doing it when I'm playing.
So you are helping out the community
Of course.
alongside. Like you are getting their
course.
baseline. They are coming back and retesting themselves.
Yeah, and I've actually got ChatGPT to start writing me an app
Oh, man.
that will be able to track. Like you can just sign up for free,
Yep.
put in your scores left and right, and you know, we can start, you know, competing. We'll do like the 300 club. Like if you could pull 300, you get something.
I love
I'll
that.
get one of my rich customers to put something up.
I love that. Like challenge people. There's a reward if you get there. Guys, with all that grip challenges being said, we're gonna go test it out, see what there is to offer, and then we're gonna rate his gym. Even though it's more of a custom shop.
It's a custom shop where we lift heavy stuff. All right, let's go grip up, guys. All right, well, let's start you out with where you're at. I'm gonna make sure he doesn't cheat. We're gonna start at 0.
All
There you
right.
go, big dog.
Any baseline test? We're gonna see where we're at. We're gonna start with the right arm. Ooh, that's terrible.
188.4. Now that's
188.
way above average, but for him, that's kind of pink.
I think last time I was here, I pulled a 214.
You better work hard, kid.
We improved, but we didn't get 200.
196. Now I'm going in for 2 rotator cuff surgeries. Let's see how I can do. Now I haven't pulled this thing in since October.
If I get destroyed here, my ego is hurt forever.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh yeah.
210. 210 with my left, my off arm. Now my really badly damaged arm, let's see if I can even do it. If my wife sees this and I get a bad grade at my doctor today, she's gonna kill me.
Oh no. I heard some knuckles crack right there.
Ooh, that's actually a personal best. I've never pulled over 200 with the right arm before.
There we go.
You got me pumped up. Liam, eat it.
All right, we got some.
I wouldn't start with that
here.
one.
That's
I wouldn't
our
start with
heaviest
that one.
What do we got here?
Maybe we should start with the lighter one.
Yeah, we got 50. We can close out at 50.
Are you sure? I don't think that's a
Make
50.
it quick.
Oh, is that a 50?
Yeah.
Oh.
5-0. Both sides and make them click. What's 2?
That's pretty heavy.
2, 4. Oh God, can't even close the 2. Oh man, I'm failing. Guys, this is bad look for me on camera.
I'm not going to start with the 1 or whatever that last one was. Let's see. No problem. I think this one's... You want to go right to the big dog?
No,
Just
I
for
already
fun?
failed the 2.
Oh.
Let's try it out. What's
How's it
this?
going, boss?
So heaviest 3? All right. Heaviest one here. Oh my God, we're not even close.
Come on, kid. You only have about 1.5 inches to go.
Guys, I trimmed down. I lost a lot of weight. I went from 200 to 180. The strength is downhill.
Nope. That one's a big dog. Nope. Let's try the big one. Oh, that's the big one. Give that a whack.
Oh, this is one is even
That's
more.
390.
All right, 390 pounds. I don't think that's even gonna budge.
Last I heard, there was 5 guys on the planet that could crush it.
I'm
might be
not
more.
one of those 5.
I got a ways to
Guys,
go. Did
I'm
it even
giving
move?
everything. It feels like there's no give.
It feels like you're squeezing a rock. Yeah, it feels like trying to crush a stone.
For those of you watching, yes, there is a correlated factor with your grip strength to longevity. So the more you get working on your grip strength, probability of you living longer is definitely going to be there.
It's gonna
we
go
also
up.
got some more challenges here. We have these massive ball bearings.
Yes.
So these are just straight arm lifts.
Yep.
Trying to pull these off the table.
The idea behind that is to be, now if your hand's too small, you're not going to do it. Doesn't matter how strong you are.
Straight arm.
That's a
palm
4.5
down.
inch. There's a 5 inch. I have a 6 inch coming, but it's
This thing is
$1,200
massive. Ooh. Yeah, guys, without chalk, this is one slick thing. Gotta say, my nails match it though.
That's true. Your nails are very nice. Very nice.
Just
you go.
barely getting it, guys.
He nudged it. He nudged it.
Small movement.
Now let's stick to grip strength for a minute. Now this I'm not even going to attempt with my shoulders because this takes a lot of shoulders. The goal in this is to one-handed grab it here and pick it up. Being out here is unnecessary. You can even just do it like this. Oh, I can't do it anymore, can I?
There we go. Yeah, without
Torn rotator
chalk.
cuff. I shouldn't be doing that.
Oh, there
Oh,
we
good
go.
job.
All right.
You killed it, bro.
Space.
Killed it. That's your money shot right there. Good job.
All right.
That's 44 pounds, by the way.
44 pounds, stainless steel. Actually, my nails are stainless steel.
Nothing
so,
to grip.
Bam, all grip strength.
Nothing to grip.
And what do we got? What's the tension on this bad boy?
Well, it depends on where you grab it.
All right, so the tension's always gonna change. Out far is obviously gonna be your easiest. Once you start moving up, you're making the tension a little bit more, and then once you grab those springs, is this gonna be doable?
You've did it before. Well, you didn't crush it, but you got close. That's impressive.
You
very
just don't want to
impressive.
get your fingers caught in those springs because then there's no going back from
I
there.
think I had 19,000 comments about that on the last video.
Guys, we shot a video back. It went viral on YouTube. It was racking up close to 20 million views, and most of it was like, this is not how you grab a spring. But what are you gonna do? I'm here for a challenge, not for my safety.
This is called Gorilla Pro Customs. You got to grab stuff.
All right, and we're gonna save the best piece. I have to show you guys. This place, when I first saw it, walked into the gas station, there's an arm wrestling table inside. I was blown away. So let's take a quick walk over and check this out. Honestly, I'm blown away that there's a table right in the middle of a gas station
I
like
bought
this.
this for Shaq.
The only thing that I would assume that you would have is your custom logo on each piece.
Hadn't even thought about that. Damn it, dude! You should have told me that last week. I could just have this whole thing rewrapped with my logo.
I mean, it is like a spectacular piece in itself. the black and blue, very fitting. But yeah, the gorilla face right here would have been.
That's actually a good idea. Dude, are you killing me? Did you just think of that now?
I did.
Okay, good. Well, send me a text, please.
All right, we're not gonna arm wrestle right now. My man is going through 2 rotator cuffs.
We're not gonna pull.
We're gonna square up though.
This is how it would look to start. Now there's a key right here. Come over here and get closer. Here's what a lot of people try to do. A lot of people try to start like this, or in some you gotta start with your wrist straight.
Yep.
Now once you start, if I go like this, that's a big advantage for me.
I'm done.
The idea in arm wrestling is I want my arm as short as possible. I want your arm as long as possible.
Yep.
I can make his arm longer a couple different ways. Here's one way. Go ahead and give me like 1 pound of pressure. That's good. I'm gonna start climbing up his thumb here and extending his fingers out, which make his arm longer. That's number 1. Number 2, once we get started, if I'm strong enough and I can pull my elbow this way, if I can lengthen his arm out, I'm doing good. Now, if I start here, but I'm not strong enough and I come and I extend my own arm, I just make myself weaker. And if you bring your elbow here, your distance to take me down is very short.
Yep, all I have to do
If
is
I'm way
follow
over,
my body weight.
don't do that. If I'm over here, I have a long way to go, but if I can get you down here, you also have to keep your hand here, and you can literally drop your entire body down and put all your body weight on somebody. Ugh. That's some of the keys. I can't wait till I can do this again.
Guys, arm wrestling is always gonna come down to physics. Like he said, if you can shorten that lever arm, your force to apply going down is much less. Once you got that long lever, the force you have to apply is tremendous, and you're probably gonna get taken out. I remember the last couple times we wrestled, you were just playing with me, just kind of holding here.
Right.
And then when it was your turn, you were just like, done.
Well, I've practiced a lot. I will tell you one more thing. Here's the #1 cause of arm breaks in arm wrestling. Just give me 0 pressure, 0 resistance. If I do this, it's very easy to break this bone. If I let go, if I bring my whole body down and keep this all uniform, the odds of getting hurt are very, very slim. You can look up arm wrestling videos on any platform and see all the arm snaps.
Oh yeah, that's
it's nasty,
terrible.
it's disgusting. That's how it happens in most cases.
All right, with all that being said, we're gonna rate your gym. And again, it's down to functionality, vibes.
Wait, you can
And
get
that X
Powerade
factor.
right here too.
He's trying to bribe me already.
And wine and beer.
All right, first I'm gonna say, just from the custom shops, with everything you got going on, how you built it up, to the room we just saw, that is a spectacular piece. You're clearly a master at your craft. And for that reason, you're going to get an S tier for your custom shop.
S tier, what is that?
Oh, we're ranking it out of S to F. S is the highest tier you could possibly get.
Okay, does that stand for super duper?
Super duper. You
There
can
you
say
go.
whatever you want.
All right, super. There you
But
go.
however, from a gym standpoint,
Damn, here we go.
the vibes are really high in here, guys. You walk in like, it's a place to be. You saw the shop in the back. It's immaculate. So the vibes are there. X Factor, you just showed me those presidential pieces. Like, that's 1 and of 1. It's remarkable.
Yep.
However, from a functionality standpoint, we're only looking at our grip strength. There's a whole lot of other body to cover. And this, what's really hurts me to say, I'm gonna have to rate it a D class.
D, what's
just
the lowest?
for the gym.
What's the
F.
lowest?
F's gonna be the lowest.
So I'm the second lowest?
You're the second
no, there's
lowest.
E too, right?
We don't go to E.
Damn it.
But hey,
That's okay, I'm not
custom
trying
shop
to be
is an
functional.
S. But hey, he still brings everyone from the community in here. If you want to come down, test your grip, check out the shop, and maybe order a couple bricks. They're pretty phenomenal.
They are phenomenal. If you're poor though, it's not for you.
All right, we'll catch you guys later. Hey, John Eric, thank you again.
My T-Rex arms.